Hi girls, this is Nitya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics from St. Anne's Arts and Science College. Today we are going to see some problems based on some basic definitions which we had seen in the last class. Hermitian, skew Hermitian, orthogonal, unitary, then skewness, that is symmetric matrix, skew symmetric matrices. So based on that we are going to see some problems. Okay, see the first problem. Show that any square matrix can be written as the sum of the symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. So if you are taking any square matrix, that can be written as the sum of the symmetric as well as the skew symmetric. That is, if we are adding the symmetric and the skew symmetric, we are getting the square matrix A. So let us see the solution or proof here. Let A be a square matrix. Okay, and we know that the square matrix A is symmetric if A equal to A transpose. Symmetric matrix in the sense we have seen the definition as symmetric matrices as Aij equal to Aji. That is, the element of A12 and A21 are same. Likewise, A31 and A13 are same. Likewise, A34 and A43 are same. So if the elements are like that, then we can say that A equal to A transpose. So if you are writing in a transpose matrix, it will be same only. So a square matrix A is symmetric then if A equal to A transpose, and if A is skew symmetric, A equal to minus A transpose. Now A can be written as A plus A transpose by 2 plus A minus A transpose by 2, which can be written as A equal to B plus C. So we are taking the first term as B and the second term as C. Take this as a first equation. Therefore, B equal to 1 by 2 into A plus A transpose. See the denominator 2 we are having, so we can take the half should be outside. So 1 by 2 into A plus A transpose. Likewise, B transpose equal to 1 by 2 into A plus A transpose or whole transpose. If we are applying the transpose on the whole term, the transpose will come. So half into, so what will happen? The A can be written as A transpose and A transpose, the whole transpose can be written as A. So half into A transpose plus A, which is equal to what? B only, the same value B. Therefore B equal to B transpose, therefore B is symmetric. Next we can move for the second term, C. C equal to, from the first equation, C equal to 1 by 2 into A minus A transpose. Now we are applying the transpose on both sides. So C transpose equal to 1 by 2 into A minus A transpose, the whole transpose. So 1 by 2 into A transpose minus A transpose, the whole transpose. Therefore 1 by 2 into A transpose minus A. That can be written as A minus A transpose. If you are taking minus, should be outside. So minus C. So C equal to minus C transpose, which is equal to, C is a skew symmetric. Therefore 1 implies A equal to symmetric and skew symmetric. That is, sum of the symmetric and skew symmetric, we are getting the square matrix A. So hence proved. We move for the second question. It's an important question. If A and B are the skew symmetric, prove that A plus B is also skew symmetric. That means if you are taking any two matrices A and B, if the A and B both are skew symmetric in the sense A equal to minus A transpose and B equal to minus B transpose, then when we are adding the two matrices, that is also, the answer will also be skew symmetric. So let us see the solution. If A is skew symmetric, then A equal to minus A transpose. B is skew symmetric, B is equal to minus B transpose. Now we can add A plus B, so minus A transpose minus B transpose will come. Take the minus to be outside. A transpose plus B transpose equal to minus A plus B the whole transpose, implies A plus B is a skew symmetric. Thus A and B are the skew symmetric matrices, then A plus B is also a skew symmetric. Next also an important question. If A equal to one matrix I have given and B equal to one matrix, verify that A B the whole dash equal to B dash A dash. This also you had learned in the 11th and 12th standard also. So solution, given A is the given matrix, write the given matrix, B is the one matrix, write it. Now A dash means what? A transpose. So it can be written as 3 1 2 minus 4 1 0. Likewise B can be written as B dash as 2 1 1 3 2 4. Now multiply A and B. So what will happen? 3 2s are 6, minus 4 into 1 minus 4, then 3 1s are 3, minus 4 into 3, that is minus 12, and 3 2s are 6, minus 16. Likewise we are multiplying both the matrices. After multiplying we are getting the answer as 2 minus 9 minus 10, 3 4 6 4 2 4. Now we have to find the dash, that is AB the whole dash. AB is given us like that. Now AB dash equal to, it is a transpose. So 2 3 4 has to be come on to the first row, minus 9 4 2 come on to the second row, minus 10 6 4 can be come to the last row. That is a, take the equation as a first one. Now find B dash A dash. Write the B dash value and A dash value, multiply, we will get one answer as, that is 2 3 4 minus 9 4 2 minus 10 6 4. Take this as second equation. Now from first and second equation, A B the whole dash equal to B dash A dash. First equation is AB the whole dash, and second equation is B dash A dash, which is equal to AB the whole dash equal to B dash A dash. Okay. Now we can move on to the next problem. That is also important university question. If A and B are the orthogonal matrices, prove that AB is also orthogonal. We know that the definition, what is orthogonal definition? We just go through it. The matrix A is said to be orthogonal matrix if A into A transpose equal to I. A into A transpose equal to I. So here A and B are the orthogonal matrices. Therefore A into A transpose equal to I, or A transpose equal to I into A inverse. I into A inverse. If you are taking the A to be that side, so I into A inverse. I into A inverse is again A inverse. So I have written as A transpose equal to A inverse, and B transpose equal to I likewise. So B transpose equal to B inverse. Now to prove AB is orthogonal, we have to prove that AB is orthogonal. Now AB into AB transpose equal to, what will happen? AB, then AB transpose can be written as B transpose A transpose. So now we can take the A to be this side and A transpose to be separately. Take the B terms as center, and then B transpose is I, we know that. So obviously A into A transpose equal to I. So AB is orthogonal. Clear, girls? Next question, show that the matrix cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta is orthogonal. Here let us take the given matrix as A. Now we have to find the A transpose. So cos theta minus sin theta cos theta will come. Now we are going to see A transpose. So we multiply A and A transpose matrix, we are getting that 1 0 0 1, which is equal to I matrix. So A transpose equal to I, which is orthogonal matrix. Next question, let us take A, verify that A is unitary. What is the formula for unitary matrices? Already I have given in your notebook. You just take your notebook with you, go through it while listening the video. So a complex matrix A equal to Aij is called a unitary matrix if A into A Hermitian equal to I. That is, in the place of Hermitian matrix is there, then A into A Hermitian equal to I. But here we didn't mention any Hermitian matrix. Directly we are having the A is unitary, we are going to prove. So let us take the given A's A matrix and find the A bar. A bar in the sense it has to be minus, that is a complex matrix. So A is 1 by root 2, means A bar is 1 by root 2, then I by root 2 can be written as minus I by root 2, and the next row minus I by root 2 can be written as plus I by 2, and then only the I values, that is a complex value alone, the sign will be changed. Okay, that is the A bar value. Now A bar transpose. A bar transpose means we just find the transpose of the A bar. Now multiply the A and A bar transpose value, will get 1 0 0 1, which is equal to 1. Therefore A into A bar transpose equal to I, which is a unitary matrix. So in the definition I have given that A into A Hermitian, that is AH equal to I. So in the place of AH, what we are having, that is A bar transpose. A bar transpose. So A into A bar transpose equal to I. That is A is a unitary matrix. Next question, the inverse of orthogonal matrix is orthogonal. So if you are taking any orthogonal matrix, if you are taking the inverse for that, that will be also a orthogonal. So let us take the A as the orthogonal matrix. So orthogonal definition, A into A transpose equal to I. If it is a unitary, A into A bar transpose equal to I. But we are seeing only the orthogonal, so A into A transpose equal to I. So our A transpose equal can be written as A inverse. If we are taking A to be this side, A inverse. Now we prove A inverse is orthogonal. So let us take B equal to A inverse. Second equation. Now to prove B is orthogonal, B transpose equal to B inverse. So from one implies, first equation implies that A transpose equal to A inverse, right? Which is equal to B. Since from the second equation we have taken as A inverse equal to B. So A transpose equal to A inverse equal to B. That is B equal to A inverse. Therefore B transpose equal to A inverse the whole transpose. So A transpose the whole power inverse. It can be written as A transpose is B. We know that by the third equation. So B inverse equal to B transpose. Therefore B is orthogonal. Therefore B is orthogonal in the sense B equal to A inverse. That is the second equation. A inverse is also orthogonal. Next question. Show that the matrix is Hermitian. Hermitian definition is if A equal to A transpose the whole bar. A equal to A transpose the whole bar, then it is called as a Hermitian. See the Hermitian matrix definition. A equal to A bar transpose or A transpose the whole bar. So let us take A, then A transpose find out, and find out A transpose the whole bar in the sense when we are having the minus value, you can change it as a plus value, and plus should be change it as a minus I. Now see that A transpose bar is given as a value, A matrix the same which is given in the question. Therefore both are equal. So A transpose the whole bar which is equal to A. Therefore A is a Hermitian matrix. Next important university question. Express the square matrix A as a sum of the two matrices of which the first is symmetric and the other is skew symmetric. This already we had seen in the sum of the matrix can be written as skew symmetric and symmetric. That is a second question. Likewise here they have given the matrices A 1 2 3 12 4 12 4 minus 5 minus 3 5 6. It is similar like the second problem, but here they have given the matrix directly as A as a given square matrix. So let us take A equal to given matrix, then A transpose, just write it over there. Now we have to prove A equal to symmetric plus skew symmetric. Therefore half into A plus A transpose plus half into A minus A transpose, okay, which is a symmetric matrices. Now half into A plus A transpose can be written as half into, write the A matrix and add the A transpose. We are getting after multiplying by 1 by 2, we are getting the answer as 170740006. Likewise for the skew symmetric also 1 by 2 into A minus A transpose. So half into A matrix minus A transpose matrix, you just write and get the answer as 0 minus 53 50 minus 5 minus 3 50. Now add the two values, that is 1 by 2 into A plus A transpose value and 1 by 2 into A minus A transpose value. So what will we get? Which is equal to, after adding, which is you are getting the same given square matrix A which is given in the question A. So A equal to 1 by 2 into A plus A transpose plus 1 by 2 into A minus A transpose. So a matrix can be written as the sum of the symmetric and skew symmetric matrices, hence proved. So today we have seen the problems based on the basic definitions. Just go through it. If you have any doubts, just WhatsApp me, girls. Okay, thank you.